Hello, everyone. So I'm just going to jump right in and start talking. I don't even honestly know if I'm going to post this, but in the spirit of being transparent about like my journey, my move to Dallas, here we go. And if I cry, I'm definitely not posting this. So, well, we'll see. So today is October 6th. I have officially been in Dallas about 2 months and a couple days. And for the last month, if I'm being completely honest, I've questioned every day whether I want to be here or not. And it's literally the hardest thing that I have ever done. And I've dealt with a lot of hard stuff. And this is really like every day I'm just like, I don't think I want to be here. I do not think that I want to be in school, in Dallas, all of the above. Like, it's literally an everyday question. And I am just at a place where I'm like, okay, it's October. I have to start preparing for classes next semester. Am I going to be here next semester? Because this journey is really running your girl ragged, like wearing me down, beating me up. And not to say like everything about it and about this move has been super hard. Like, there have been some pieces of my move that I am really grateful for. And the move within itself, like, I'm grateful for. I'm grateful to know that God has given me the strength, and I have the strength within myself to like get up and move across the country. But to do it in a pandemic, to do it when it's very hard to meet people, to hang out with people, to move to a place that's nothing like where I came from. Literally, Texas and PG County are like polar opposites. So that's already a lot. And then it's like to do in a pandemic, child, it's stressing me out. And I'm not going to say that I don't enjoy Dallas, because I feel like Dallas within itself is very beautiful, has a lot to offer. But I just feel like for the reason that I came here, I'm over it. If I can be completely honest, I'm over it. And I don't know why I'm over it. And that's the thing that I feel like is most upsetting. And it's just like, I can't say that I want to go back home and not know why I'm over it. Like, I will admit that, you know, I've struggled a little bit with feeling like I belong in seminary, because most of my classmates, they're coming from Christian colleges, or they already have in mind what their ministry is going to be, what they're going to do. And for me, this all happened within a couple months. Like, I was glad to be obedient to God, but it's just like, I thought I was going to get here and it was going to be like, okay, well, here's the plan. This is what you're going to do. This is how it's going to go. And it was going to be like, cool, smooth sailing. But that's not how it is at all. Like, I had one program in mind that I started with, Masters of Christian Education. You know, I was a teacher. I work with youth groups. So it just automatically made sense that I would be in the Christian education program to prepare myself to create curriculum, to teach like in a Christian setting, and all of the above. But as I got here, literally a week into classes, I felt like God was saying, no, that's not what I want you to do. So I went to talk to somebody, and I was like, okay, maybe the biblical counseling program is where the path that he's leading me. And as I'm like excited, I'm like, okay, this is making sense. Now it's just like, I don't know if this is it either. And it's just like, I don't even know what I would do with that, where I would go. And it's just like, when something, for me, when like a new idea comes or something new presents itself, I think of all the possibilities off the rip. Like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do that. And it sounds so great, and it sounds like it's going to work. But then it's like, you really start to think about it, and you're like, I don't even know what to do with that or where I would go with that. So it's just like, I'm questioning like what exactly the end goal is for seminary, because I don't know. Like, and to be honest, I'm so confused every day of seminary. Like, bro, I have never been so confused today in my life. And my best friend was like, basically, that it could be, you know, getting my master's is a whole new level of rigor, and I'm not used to this level of education because as a mass communications major, specifically like broadcast, in college I was doing all hands-on things like with radio, with television, etc. And now I'm just like, this is totally different from the education that I'm used to. So maybe it's that, but it's just like, I'm a person who, I know Bible. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm like the Bible scholar, but I know Bible. So to come to a place where you are supposed to learn about the Bible and to feel like I'm ill-equipped, it's like one of the most disheartening feelings ever, because I don't know half the stuff that is being talked about in classes. And it's not like it's being taught, it's being talked about as if, you know, you should already know this. So it's just like, did I hear God wrong? Like, am I not supposed to be here? Did I make this decision on my own? Like, because Dallas Seminary has a DC campus. So the option was available to me to do school at the DC campus and do it online. But I felt like God was leading me here to Dallas to actually be able to focus and, you know, put away the things that would distract me. Yet here I am, and I'm not going to say that I'm not distracted, but I'm still confused. And it's hard. It's very hard to be in a place where it's like you're trying your best to understand, but you just don't. And then I think what also comes with that is like, I've always been a person who makes friends very easily. Like, if you know me, you know that I am freaking hilarious, number one. But it's just like, making friends has never been an issue for me. And I'm in this place where I am having a very hard time meeting people who are like me, meeting people who are progressive as I am. Like, I knew the school was very conservative, but I at least considered that the Black people that I met would be a little less conservative and a little bit more progressive, but I honestly feel like that's not the case. And maybe I'm just judging them off the rip, but it's just like, coming from my church where my pastor is super down to earth, super chill, very lax, like, that's not the type of churches that most of these people come from. And so it's just like, our Christian walks are very different. And I'm not going to say I'm lax in my Christian walk, but I will say, like, they're very conservative, and I don't want to exclude myself, but at the same time, like, I don't want to force it either. So, child, it's just a mess. And 2 months in living here, I'm just like, I understand that, you know, life won't always be peachy keen, and that everything, you know, comes with a season and a trial. But for me, it's like, I thought that when I moved here and I was obedient to God and I stepped out of my comfort zone, that it would make a little bit more sense. But baby, it does not. Like, it really doesn't. And I think that's the most frustrating thing about this, because it's like, if I was going to struggle and be confused, I could have been struggled and been confused back in Maryland. Like, that's really the tea. And I think, like, I don't know if it's me and I'm just really not connecting with God how I should be since I moved here. And that's why I'm off-centered and off track. But it's hard. Like, I don't have any other words to explain it, but it's hard. And once again, like, I'm not going to say like everything about this move has been terrible. Like, it hasn't. Like, I really do enjoy my job. I enjoy like experiencing life as a real adult, like on my own. But at the same time, that can be very lonely because we are in a pandemic, and without family close by, it's like nobody that I could run to and hang out with, or hey, want to go to the mall with me, or hey, want to do this with me. So that part is very hard. But I'm really trying to adjust and not just be complaining and over it. But it's hard. Like, it's very, very hard. And I'm really, really praying that God will lead me in the right direction, because as of right now, like, it's given I'm going back home after this semester. I'm breaking my lease. I'm packing the car up, putting it on the truck, because I'm not driving 20 hours again. That was the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, but it was for God, so you know. But it's just like, God, I need you to show me something. Like, I need you to show me why I'm here. I need you to make a way, like, to give me some peace, something, because I just feel so unsettled. Like, every day I feel so unsettled, and I don't know if I am allowing the enemy to get in my mind or the loneliness to get to me, but it's just like, I feel like it shouldn't be like this at all. It should not be like this. And it's not to say that I don't trust God. It's not to say that, you know, I understand that life will be uncomfortable at times. That's how life as a Christian is. Like, it talks about in the Bible, like how when we suffer for the things that God has given us. And I get that. I totally get that. But I just want to make sure that I heard God right. Like, because I'm 20 hours away from my family, bro. Like, I don't have the words, y'all. And I honestly feel like, I do feel like this was a God decision, but I just need him to continue to confirm this, because baby, struggle. And I really do feel like God knew what he was doing by only giving me 7 weeks to move, because had I had more time, I would not be here right now. Plain and simple, because it's just like, bro, I live in Dallas. Like, I wake up every day and be like, yo, I live so far from everybody and everything. And this is definitely not something I would have thought of on my own. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I was just doing a lot of rambling, but I just wanted to share my heart with you guys. And I wanted to be honest and say that, like, this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. And I am considering moving back home, and I am in a state of what in the world is going on. I mean, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad. I'm not going to say that all my classes are terrible. I'm not going to say that everything about seminary is terrible, because it's not. I'm definitely learning in some of my classes, the ones that I'm not confused in. And I do talk to my professors, but, you know, we just aren't on the same page, okay? So I just ask that if you watch this all the way to the end, that you just keep me in your prayers, and just, yeah, keep me in your prayers, because your girl needed bad. Hopefully the next time that I talk to you guys, I'll have a better update. But right now, this is the true and raw feeling, and I wanted to be honest. And I tried to make this video like 3 or 4 times, but like pump faking it. Not today, but like before. But it was just like, I could not fake the funk. Like, I couldn't. Child, if one thing I've been great at in life is faking the funk. But right now, like, I literally, as much as I cry on the daily basis, like, I cannot fake the funk anymore. So as I wrap up, I just once again ask for you guys to pray for me, and just if you have any tips or suggestions about like how to adjust to moving across the country, how to adjust to like being an adult in grad school, or just words of encouragement, please, please, please reach out via, well, I would say via Instagram, but I deleted my Instagram and my Twitter. So my email's at the bottom of this. And if you know me personally, just text or call me. Keep me in your prayers, y'all. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.